see whether this is working, Bev. What a game I'm having. This mic does appear to be working. I've gone back to what I was using last year when we went to France, to Normandy. So I'm out for a quick run now, dealing with the perennial problem of audio and the camera. It's just ridiculous. It's funny because just talking into the camera when I was on the YB, somehow the engine sound didn't sort of conflict with my voice, and I could be heard fairly clearly. But the XSR and the Bonneville that I'm on at the moment, unfortunately, you just can't hear me when I'm talking into the camera. So I definitely needed an external microphone. So I originally started off with the one I've got now, which is just one of those cheap, literally £6 mics from Amazon, which is wired in, and that is another problem. It becomes unwired, so that can be an issue. Anyway, I decided that the DJI Mic 2 what's going on out here? The DJI Mic 2 ought to work better and have better sound quality on it. Anyway, I did have it working at one point, but then it just stopped working. It said it was connected, but it clearly wasn't recording the sound. So God knows why that would be. I'm trying to get through to DJI to find out how to make it work, but problem is I'm gonna need, I've got to have something for when I'm going off this summer on a trip that, oh, look at the Queen Anne's lace bursting out in May, as always. Yeah, I'm going off somewhere in June. More about that later. But I'm going to need to be able to provide a degree of commentary for what I'm doing. So I've got to get this sorted. Clearly this will work, but it looks as if it's working at the moment, although it's a bit cumbersome. Got wires poking out of the camera. So just got to get these blinking DJI Mic 2s working. I know I can record straight onto the camera itself, and then I could dub it on, but that's not the way it's supposed to work. looks beautiful out here today. This Queen Anne's lace, it wasn't like this even yesterday. This will really burst out even more yet. May is the most beautiful month to visit the UK. Well, this part of the UK anyway. As you go north, the flora takes even later to come out. But the Cotswolds are gorgeous in May. And we're still in very early May, and we've had a very warm last couple of weeks. 25 degrees and above. Well, maybe not above. It feels cold today. It's probably about 12 or 13 degrees. Maybe a bit, maybe 14. But we've got the cold east wind back. See, these Queen Anne's lace they've not quite come into their whiteness yet on this stretch. I don't know how this sounds with the helmet open. Whether you can hear the bike or not. Field of rapeseed. Farmers are growing a far less rapeseed than they were, primarily because it's a pretty unreliable crop. You're taking a bit of a gamble on getting a decent harvest. Although I suspect this year they're onto a good thing. Mind you, we've had two horrendous summers, 23 and 24. In fact, that I'm out on the bike having hardly, well, I won't say I hardly rode it last year, but the weather, I've basically said we've had about 18 months of rain and unreliable weather. And now since February, that's 2 months, March and April, we've had virtually no rain at all, which again is not a good thing. But it is if you want to go out enjoying yourself on the bike. Beautiful lush field of wheat in there by the look of it. Which reminds me, there is a lovely view that I want to take a few photos of. Needs to be in late in the afternoon as the sun goes down. Yeah, I want to take a photo of this view. Saw it last night. Can't stop there in the car, too dangerous. So maybe tomorrow, if it's a nice evening, early evening, I'll go over on the bike and take a photo with a decent camera. Well, hopefully I've got a little bit of clear speech on this video, because the whole thing is driving me mad, and people are commenting that my sound quality isn't good. And of course I know it isn't good, and it makes it all the more embarrassing. Alright, I think this will do today. Whoops. Sorry? Mm.